Hi, if you saw the title and thumbnail, it's exactly what it looked and sounded like. I'm in the process of a massive project to create an entire video game in Google Slides.
Fuck, shit.
But big fan, you may ask with your relatively average-sized soft brain matter. That's stupid, you can't make a game in Google Slides. It's also a really dumb idea that will never work. Well, too bad. I'm here to show you how I did it. If you're watching this video right after it released, I'm almost done now. If you're from the future watching this because it's the first video on my channel, welcome to the future. I hope this satisfies you. The trailer for the game will be uploaded tomorrow, with a projected release date for the project later this week, so yeah. I finished almost all of it at this point, so this is my process. So first, why Google Slides? It's because of the fact that you've almost certainly used Google Slides before. Maybe it was an awkward class presentation for biology where your teacher assigned you to present on the function of the Golgi bodies. Maybe you needed to make a presentation on why your least favorite low-skill video game character in insert game here should be nerfed to where the sun don't shine. Or maybe you're a bit older. Maybe you need to make a presentation for work and you're too good for Microsoft PowerPoint, so you want to use a more refined, posh, free service. And honestly, all of these are legitimate, actual uses for Google Slides. But video games? Yes. Surprisingly, people have made small-scale games like text-based choose-your-own adventure games and interactive educational simulators, which are basically just vocabulary reviews. But while education is important, don't get me wrong, I'm looking at something completely different. To understand what kind of game I'm making. Have you heard of the Henry Stikman collection? The Henry Stikman collection, created by Marcus Bromander aka Puffballs United through Innersloth, the same group behind Among Us, was released on August 7th, 2020. It's a culmination of over 10 years of work on Puffball's part, collecting every single game under the Henry Stikman label from Breaking the Bank in 2008 all the way to Fleeing the Complex in 2015. The gameplay boils down to picking an object to progress your situation. That's it. These games seem quite simple at first, basically a glorified visual novel, especially the non-collection Flash versions of the games. However, they're packed full of story with a couple of surprises along the way. And that's a similar concept I want with my project, which I'm calling Triangle Boy Sliding Through Shapeland. The software limitations of Google Slides, well, limit what kind of games you're allowed to make in the program, so you're basically limited to visual novels or point-and-click games, which is fine. I just want to show off what's possible in Google Slides and hopefully inspire others to innovate and try something new. Now, we've outlined what kind of game I wanted to make. How exactly did I do it? Essentially, in Google Slides, you can have shapes and images. Wow. You can combine shapes and images using the group tool, letting you move things around in one cohesive unit. Wow. You can also animate shapes, images, and groups using the animate tools. Using them in different ways can allow you to change backgrounds, character positions, facial expressions, and the like. Wow. You also have this, a link tool, to take you to different slides. Wow. I think you can all see where this is going. Essentially, each slide is its own isolated scene, filled with its own characters and animations. You can also make little mini cutscenes for each slide, like little mini-movies using the with previous and after previous tool to animate things automatically. Now let's talk about the choice slides. Choice slides are the name I've given to slideshows that you're allowed to choose an option from, leading to either a failure, allowing the story to progress, or leading to a diverging story path. The links to the next slides are generated with transparent text boxes which appear using the animate tool after the choices themselves appear on screen. This is so that people can't choose the entries before they're supposed to. Rinse and repeat until boom, a game is made. Now this all seems really fantastic and creative, I hear you saying. However, not is all right in the world of game development. Now if you used slides extensively before, you might see one glaring flaw. Yes, if you click at any time that you're not supposed to, you might skip forward accidentally, leading to all sorts of out-of-sync shenanigans. My solution was simple, elegant, purposeful. I just added this little arrow to the side to tell people when they should click to move the slide forward. That is all. Okay, now I need to get the elephant out of the room. This game is pretty ugly, like on par with THSC's first couple of games. I admit it's not a looker, but I hope to fix this later on. I've improved a bit in art since I finished the art and animations for the game, and I hope to apply the things I've learned in potential sequels. Now let's move on to the next subject, that being music and sound effects. All the music was made by me, in this little app called BandLab. I used to use Soundtrap, but my school district stopped paying for the subscription and I lost my account and everything was locked behind paywalls and... Okay, so I haven't taken a music theory course, but I've listened to enough video game music to know what makes a good video game related song, and I hope that's how people would think of my music, good to decent, but we'll see. Sound effects were just taken from my own sounds and freesound.org taken from BandLab, Super simple Foleys, I don't love having to use them, but it's the best source of sound effects I have, so that's what I went with. And that's basically it. It's a whole heck of a lot simpler than creating a traditional game, and anyone can do it. Of course, it will never match up to the impressive artistry of something that you'd find on the PS5 or Steam, but I'm proud of the work and innovations that I had to do in order to get this thing working. Honestly, I encourage everyone watching to go try and make art in Google Slides. It might just surprise you. Hello, thanks for watching my first video. I'm going to release the trailer and all the soundtracks from Chapter 1 of Triangle Boy throughout the next couple of days, so watch out for those. Make sure to do all the normal YouTube stuff to be notified when new projects release. And please share this project around with anyone who might be interested because I've been passionate about it for a couple years now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when Chapter 1 releases next week.